name is Jerry Smith. I'm a lifelong resident of Collier County. I graduated from Naples High in 1960. I've been a commercial fisherman in Florida for 45 years. I worked as a fisherman, a wholesaler, and a retailer. I've been an assistant track coach at Lely High for 21 years, a substitute teacher for 3, with long-term duties the last 2 years. I want to make a difference. I think our school board has been too political, and there's been not enough common sense in the day-to-day business, and that's what I want to bring to the table. I want common sense government for the kids, and that's what this is about. It's not about me or you. It's about our children that go to Collier County schools. Thank you.
School board in District 4, and I'm doing it because I've been a 30-year classroom teacher. 20 years have been in Collier County, 10 in Immokalee, and 10 at Gulf Coast High School. And I've watched what's happened to my students in the course of the last couple of years. As I watched things unravel over the last year especially, I sat in board meetings and I had to make a decision. I could stay in the classroom for about 4 more years and retire. And I've had a very nice career. Or I could try to do something about what I was watching. And so I made a very hard decision to, if I'm elected, leave my 30-year career and run for school board. I'll have to resign my job if I do that. I have lots of leadership experience. I'm the only candidate up here who qualified by petition. That means that I went out and got 1,862 signed petitions from a lot of you folks that are sitting in the audience actually tonight. And that was a very difficult task. But I had a lot of support, and I set my goal, and we actually had over 2,000 people sign the petition. I've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro twice, and that was an incredible experience. But what was even more amazing about that experience was I coordinated the trips as a fundraiser for a charity that's very special to me called Friends Together. And so we went together as a group 2 times and came back and brought the money so that we could give kids the opportunity that are not able to go to camps 5 times a year. We'll do one next weekend. I can't wait. I'm a frequent flyer at board meetings. Really? Okay, thank you very much.
Just like you, right? I was a teacher for 17 years, both in public and private schools, right? And now I work with a sporting goods company that sells to high schools all throughout Southwest Florida and Miami, dealing with school budgets and county budgets. So I was working now on how budgets work, all right? I think there's 2 issues here. There are no campaign slogans. Doesn't matter what the board has done in the past. It's communication and obviously the budget. There is no communication. As a parent, I feel like I've been left in the dark. Nobody's telling me what's going on. I feel insulted that nobody trusts me that I'm smart enough to understand what's going on and getting my ideas and getting out there. How do you do that? You get out into the community. The Ad Center needs to go out into the community. The board needs to go out in the community and talk to people, go back, discuss it. And here's an idea, go back again. All right? The budget, doesn't matter. Cutting custodial services and privatizing and cutting bus drivers' jobs are Band-Aids. We're talking about $1 billion budget. We're talking about saving millions of dollars in a $1 billion budget. That's a Band-Aid. A few years from now, it won't be there. We can restructure our property taxes without costing you another dime. Your taxes will not go up. We can move money to the general fund. We are handcuffed by the state of Florida. They have set up a system that makes us mediocre. We can't be any better than mediocre. We're in a unique situation in Collier County. We have a huge tax roll with a small student populace. We can change things. Vote for Mark Swanson and I'll show you how.
I sure hope the adage we say the best for last is true tonight, but after the applause you gave to Julie, I'm not quite sure, but I hope you're listening. My name is Joe Paterno, and I am running for school board District 4. I've been in Naples 24 years. Many of you may know I'm the executive director for the Southwest Florida Workforce Development Board. We've set up one-stop career centers and worked with many people in the community to help train people for the business community. So we've been able to place thousands of individuals in Collier County into permanent jobs over the last 24 years that I've been here. I'm running for school board because I think the board needs to be proactive. I think the board has become a reactionary board. We react to issues. We need to be proactive to take stances, to look at issues. You've heard about the budget crisis. In my 33 years career in workforce development, I've been entrusted to handle public dollars up to $1 billion. I'm not sure any of my candidates can do that except their current school board members. 33 years of handling $1 billion that have been under my control, under my oversight. In those 33 years, we've had no findings, no disallowed costs. I think that speaks volumes to the fact that I have been a good steward of public funds. I have been able to look at budgets, analyze the reports, be able to make those kinds of decisions that moves us forward without jeopardizing services to individuals. In this sense, it would not jeopardize any student activities. I try not to jeopardize programs. And I get back to the point that once we establish those priorities, we establish the goals, we hold the superintendent and the administrators accountable to make sure those goals are achieved. We as a school board member need to allocate the funds to assist that person, to make sure those funds are there, to be able to make sure we achieve those goals, we set those priorities, and we move forward. I think I have the leadership ability and skills. If you'll take a look at some of my cards, every organization that I've ever participated in, I've become the chairman of the board, been a director, so I understand how boards work. I understand the process they go through. I understand that when you have an open discussion, you give that discussion, and whatever the results are, you fall in line and you support the decision that was just rendered. I hope you'll consider me for the school board. My name is Joe Paterno.
Thank you, candidates. The first question was submitted no fewer than 30 times with pretty much identical wording at the same time, so I guess it's the question of the day. We'll start following with Mr. Paterno, work our way down. Each candidate have 1 minute to answer the question. Do you support Dr. Thompson's plan to contract out custodial services at GCA services?
No, I do not. And the reason I